All right, welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into something that's about to fundamentally rewrite the entire rulebook for digital storytelling. We've got an explosive leak from ByteDance that pushes AI generation completely out of its infancy and straight into serious long-form territory. We're talking about the Seedance 2.5 beta. And look, this isn't just your standard software update. It's a massive structural leap that is absolutely going to change how we both consume and create media. So, let's get right into it.
Just imagine for a second, what if you never had to stitch an AI video together ever again? I mean, think about a workflow totally free from that tedious, mind-numbing process of gluing together tiny fragmented clips just to make one coherent scene. Up until this exact moment, that's just been the accepted reality of AI generation, right? You type a prompt, you wait around, you get maybe 5 seconds of footage, and then the real work actually begins. But what if that entire bottleneck just vanished overnight? Because we are looking at a massive contrast in reality right now. The painful status quo that we all know is the 10-second loop. It's erratic, it's way too short, and it constantly breaks your narrative flow. But the new reality we are suddenly staring down, it's the unbroken 3-minute scene. We are witnessing an absolute paradigm shift in what machines can synthesize in just a single breath.
Section 1. The AI Video Bottleneck.
Let's be honest, the current reality is a massive time drain. Gluing clips takes hours of editing and multiple, super frustrating generations. You generate a character walking through a door for 3 seconds. Then you try to generate them looking around the room for 4 seconds. But wait, if the lighting changes or the character's face subtly morphs between those two clips, you're literally back to square one. This manual stitching forces creators to spend way more time managing software limitations than actually being creative, and it completely suffocates complex storytelling. The rhythm of a scene is totally lost when you have to rebuild the world every 5 seconds.
Section 2. Enter Seedance 2.5 beta.
So the tech community was completely blindsided when something insane was spotted in ByteDance's Gang Tool interface. Users poked around and discovered a brand new mode hidden right there in the back end, labeled Ultra Long Video Beta. Now, tech companies test things all the time, sure, but the specific details of this beta mode are what sent absolute shockwaves through the community.
180. That is the bombshell right there. The duration slider in this leaked beta interface goes all the way up to 180 seconds, which means a full 3 minutes of continuous footage in one single generation. Just let that sink in for a second. 3 full minutes without a single cut, generated entirely from scratch.
Section 3. 3 minutes unbroken.
The crucial point to understand here is how this scales. In the normal mode for Seedance 2.5, you're already getting proper, highly cinematic 30-second clips, which all on its own outpaces so much of the current market. But when you flip on this beta mode, you push that exact same high-fidelity output to a full 3-minute scene. You are taking a very impressive short-form tool and turning it into a television-scale production engine. This allows for actual scene development, deliberate pacing, and character arcs that breathe naturally over time rather than being rushed into a microscopic window.
Section 4. Holding the story together. Okay, let's dive into this, because this is where the magic actually happens. There are 3 technical triumphs making this possible. First, absolutely no stitching needed. The machine is rendering all the continuity for you. Second, character consistency holds up the entire time. Your protagonist doesn't suddenly morph into a completely different person at the 2-minute mark. And third, logical camera moves across the full length. The virtual camera actually understands spatial awareness and cinematic language for 180 continuous seconds. These aren't just cool little features, they are the fundamental pillars of narrative logic.
And when you combine those technical wins, you unlock an entirely new capability, generating an entire short scene or mini-story with just one prompt. You are no longer acting as a frantic editor trying to salvage broken clips. You are stepping fully into the role of a director. You set the stage, you write the prompt, and the AI delivers the fully realized sequence. This fundamentally lowers the barrier to entry for filmmakers, allowing anyone with a vision to execute a complex, continuous narrative without needing a massive Hollywood budget. The heavy lifting is outsourced, leaving you to focus entirely on the emotional impact of the story itself.
Section 5. Why long-form AI matters.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what is at stake here. ByteDance isn't just trying to make better stock footage. As the source material notes, this leak is essentially ByteDance explicitly saying, yeah, we're coming for the long-form game. They want to dominate the space where actual storytelling happens. Think about short films, YouTube documentaries, immersive educational materials, independent filmmaking, the whole shebang.
The barrier to entry for long-form visual storytelling is being systematically dismantled, shifting power back to the ideas rather than just production budgets. The creators who win in this new era won't be the ones with the most expensive editing rigs. They'll be the ones with the absolute best imaginations.
So the way we make AI videos is about to change forever. Now, there is some talk in the community that this beta might be delayed a bit before a wide public rollout, but honestly, that doesn't even matter. The mere existence of this interface, the fact that the architecture to do this is already built and functioning right now behind closed doors, proves the paradigm shift has irrevocably arrived. Long-form AI isn't some pipe dream anymore, it's literally just waiting for a release date.
Section 6. The sample. Now, I absolutely love this next part because it shows exactly where we are in this journey. Incredibly advanced, yet still wonderfully weird. This is actual dialogue generated in the sample video from Seedance 2.5. Quote, "Heat, heat, heat, heat. Can I still catch up? Don't be afraid, I'm always here. Stay steady and look forward. I won't stop here. Go on." It is dramatic, it is a little bit chaotic, and it is fascinatingly strange. It shows us that while the visual rendering and the duration are hitting totally unprecedented milestones, the AI's grasp of natural human scripting is, well, still finding its footing. But the fact that it's generating its own continuous narrative logic for that long is just staggering.
Which leaves us here. With the ultimate bottleneck broken, with those hours of tedious editing and clip stitching suddenly gone, what scene will you generate? When you have 3 unbroken minutes of character-consistent, beautifully lit narrative at your fingertips from a single prompt, what story are you going to tell? We are entering an era where your imagination is truly the only limit. I want you to really think about that, because that future is knocking at the door right now. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep exploring, and I'll catch you on the next one.